God. We talk about everybody and everything but Jesus. We put our mouth on people. We wound people. That's why James say the tongue is the most deadly weapon there is.
Oh, yes.
And you don't even have to load it. All you do is open your mouth.
Open your mouth.
When you open your mouth, all kinds of foul things come out.
Oh, yes.
Because you destroy.
Yes.
You are a destroyer instead of a deliverer. Moses came up with the fourth excuse. He said, I've never been a good speaker. He had a problem with his speech. I don't talk good. I get up sometime and I say some things and people say, don't even understand what I'm saying because I have like a southern drawl sometimes. And people like, what you say? You know, the word don't come out the way it ought to come. But I can feel it down in my sanctified soul. I know what I'm saying. And somebody going to hear the word. Somebody going to receive the word. And somebody going to say hallelujah.
Oh, yes.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
But Moses complaining about his speech. But God had a ram in the bush. He said, what about your brother? He can talk good. So he used him. See, God, when he calls you, he's gonna parallel you up. Because when he sent his disciples out, all his works, he sent them out 2 by 2 so they could be a witness. So when God put you on a mission, he's going to have somebody to be by your side because you need to be encouraged.
All right.
We need to encourage one another. Encourage one another. Stop living with excuses. We live with excuses all the time. We don't want to do something. Just say, I'm not going to do it. I don't want to do it. But we go so far as to say that I try. Well, if you try and give it to God, he'll work it out for you.
All right now.
He'll work it out.
All right.
We used to say in the song, Jesus can work it out.
Yes.
If you let him. But you got to turn it over to the Lord and let him work it out.
That's right.
Moses gave the fifth excuse. He said, I know you can find somebody else. How many times have you asked somebody to do something and they say, well, I can't do it. Can you get so-and-so? We live with excuses. We have so many excuses. We excuse, I can't do it. I don't know how. I've never done that before. You know, when we were born, we had never walked. But guess what? We stood up one day.
Yes.
1 foot moved. We might have fell down, but we got back up. And we kept on moving until we learned how to walk.
Yes.
But in the church, we don't want to learn how to do nothing but sit.
Well,
It's as if we're going to hatch something. But we're not going to hatch anything. We're not chickens.
Come on now.
We are to glorify God. See, people see, I tell people all the time, you're not heard because they see you. I don't hear you because I'm looking at you. You can preach so elegant, know all the words, and go to all these theological schools and have the best education.
Come on now. Come on now.
But your life
Come on.
is nothing. You're not walking the walk that you're talking. You're not living the life that you're preaching about. We need to re-examine ourselves. We need, when we get up in the morning, we women, we like to get up and prep and prep and put on our makeup, our eyelashes, and all this good stuff, you know, because we want to look good when we go out. But we ought to think about our souls, our hearts. They tell me that the eyes are the mirror to the soul.
That's right.
People can look at you and
Come on
tell
now.
if you're real.
Come on now. Keep it real, Pastor.
Some of us wear masks
Come on now.
to church.
Ah.
We come to church with a mask on. Soon as we walk out the door, we don't even take the mask off on the outside. We take it off and put it in our purse on our way out the door.
Come on now. Come on.
Because we offend somebody before we even leave the church. It ought not to be. We have so many excuses. Our souls are at stake. God is holding the church responsible for the things that we say, the things that we do.
Come on now.
Stop using so many excuses. I remember Jeremiah, he said that he was too young. He used an excuse. the lame man over in the book of John. He said, every time I go to get in the water, somebody get in the way. Now, if he's been laying by that pool of Bethesda all these years, sooner or later he should have gotten a strategy to know how to beat somebody else in the pool.
Right
Come on
now.
now.
Because he knew the hour that the water was going to be trouble. By now, you ought to have learned something. We have people in the church, been in church over 50 years, and they still not doing anything. They're still in the same condition they was when they first started going to church. Something is wrong with that picture.
Yes, it is.
Something is wrong. Excuses. Excuses. I remember when they got ready to have the feast. And Jesus told them to go out and bring them in. Everybody had an excuse. Some said, I got to take care of my oxen. One said, it's why he just got married. All kinds of excuses. But I'm here to tell you today, don't put nothing before God.
That's right. That's right.
He said, I am that I am. He will be first and not last.
Come on now.
We are to deny ourselves and follow Christ. Deny yourself and follow Christ.
Hallelujah.
God doesn't call people who are qualified either. He calls people who are willing to be qualified by Him.
Hallelujah.
Let Him qualify you.
So true, so true.
When you go on a job interview, I don't care how long you have done that type of work, they're going to train you to do that job that you've been doing all your life. But some people, because they know how to do the job, they feel that nobody can tell them how to do the job.
Keep it real. Come on now.
But with that, what you know, listen to your supervisor as they train you on what you're supposed to do. And you put all that together, you can be dynamite. But you got to learn how not to always have excuses.
Come on now.
When God calls you to carry out a certain task, don't make excuses, but make sure that the calling is of God. Because sometimes we can hear a voice, and it may not be God.
Come on now.
You can tell when God calls you to do something. If God knew you were not up to the task, guess what? He would ask you.
That's right.
God knows you. Before we were born, like He told Jeremiah, before you was in your mother's womb, I had already ordained you. I knew your capabilities. I knew what you could do. Some of us are sitting here today. God has called us to a holy calling. And we are sitting on the job.
Come on now.
We are not doing what God told us to do. Why? Because we are afraid what people's going to say.
Come on now.
People can't put you in heaven, but they sure can help you to go to hell.
Come on, keep it real.
So it's up to us to hear. The Bible said that he that has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit is saying to the church. He's not talking to these four walls. He's talking to the church. I am the church.
Hallelujah.
When God speaks, we just ought to move. We ought to move. He's not going to call you into nothing that He have not already qualified you. The people is that most have the wrong idea of their capabilities. A lot of people have been told so many times that you will never amount to anything.
Come on, yes.
You are nobody. Who do you think you are? Let them know that I'm a child of God. And I'm on my way somewhere.
Come on now. Come on, Pastor.
If you don't want to travel with me, see you later.
Hallelujah.
But we want to travel with people that we've been traveling with all our life, and they ain't going nowhere.
Come on now. Come on now.
Sometimes you have friends that have been your friend all your life.
Come on,
but if
now.
they're not traveling the same road you take, you make a detour and go another way. Because they are going to lead you down to a dead end street.
Hallelujah.
It's time we start recognizing.
Come on now. Keep it real.
Be aware of your surroundings.
That's right.
Know who you are and whose you are.
That's right. Who's y'all? Come on.
We have been born with a price.
Come on now.
We are no longer the person we used to be.
That's right.
We might have had all this going on a couple of days ago, but today is a new day.
That's right.
This is a new day.
That's right.
The things that I used to do, I can't even do anymore.
Yes, come on now.
I don't even have the desire to do some of the things I used to do.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
I want to get closer to God.
That's right.
I want to do more for the Lord.
Hallelujah.
I want God to receive me in his arms. I want him to know that I am
Hallelujah.
a child of God.
Hallelujah.